Hey guys, welcome to a video, and today we are testing out my favorite Tier 5 maxed out upgrades in Bloons Tower Defense 6. So let's just get into it, starting with the Dart Monkey, of course. I personally like the bottom the most. I think it's the best ability with middle. Just watch this. I think it kind of speaks for itself. I think it's a fairly satisfying piece, and I just love to watch it shred through balloons. That's about 4 to 5 BFBs, and no problem there, just go straight through them. So you know he's at least somewhat good. So we're gonna see how many DDTs he can take out. So that's 2 on this is all done on easy mode, by the way. I don't know what kind of difference it makes, but so we're gonna just see how well he does on round 95 now, since lots of DDTs come. I wouldn't expect him to get too far since he's by himself, but if you can support him with other stronger units, he kind of becomes a beast. But since he's a Dart Monkey, he does kind of fade, but since you can have 2 of them with the right monkey knowledge points, that just makes him so much better. On to the next. So for the next monkey, we're going in chronological order, of course, is the Boomerang Monkey. As you can see, I'm trying to figure out where to place him. What side for him would be personally the best, since monkey knowledge points allows me to change his sides. I decided on his normal, I think, his right. I decided on just right hand. I accidentally placed that. Was gonna test him, but you know, personally, I prefer middle row over all the others, for obvious reasons of it was my favorite in BTD5, and it just kind of carried over, despite the fact it's maybe not the best choice. If I had to say the best pick offensively, it would be bottom row for many reasons. It's great against Moabs, which is what's going to get you through the later rounds. So it's kind of what you're going to want with him. And another issue with him is you need a monkey village just to be able to take out, in my personal opinion, the hardest balloons in the game. But once you get that, I haven't even shown his ability off yet. Now, his normal attack isn't exactly where he shines, but the second you activate that ability, he just becomes unstoppable. Just shreds through them. You can see a major difference in comparison to what that's the comparison. That is without the boost charge thing, of course. And this is with it. Multiple. You can just keep sending him in. He'll just keep destroying them. So I think he's fairly good if you use him correctly. On to the next card. Next monkey we have up is the Bomb Shooter. And personally, for Bomb Shooter, I don't know if this is a debated or undebated, but I think Balloon Crush is the best. On its own, it's maybe not. On its own, it's nothing special at all. It's probably the worst on its own. But considering it can freeze Moabs in place up to the ZOMG, I believe. I might be wrong. And he does fairly decent damage, but even just adding a simple heli pilot in there to help him deal some damage, he just keeps him there while the heli pilot slowly chips at health. Nothing the balloons can really do to stop this from happening. It's just gonna happen no matter what happens, I guess. I don't know how else to put it. He's just so great for what he does, and let's give him an Apache Prime, which in hindsight probably wasn't the best thing to pair with him, because you know it's already a super amazing ability as it is. But yeah, he does stop ZOMGs, and with the right defense, as you can see here, it completely stops him, while the great defense just shreds through it. And when you're getting to those later rounds, you're gonna want something like that. So let's give him the camo detection so we can show what he does to DDTs after these balloons are finished off. So this is his usefulness against DDTs. Almost completely freezes them, and I was spamming the button repeatedly there. So yeah, that's pretty much what he does. on to the next monkey. So the next monkey we have is actually the tack shooter, which probably to no one's surprise is the top path. For obvious reasons, it's just so great at crowd control. And right here you can see I kind of forgot he can't see camo, so that's maybe one of the tack shooter's downfalls in general is it can't see camo, but putting DDTs in there, you can see he pretty much shreds through them, doesn't let any balloons come through. Obviously, you're going to have support if you have one of these, so it's going to be even better. But let's, just for reference, put it against that many ZOMGs on its own. As you can see, it fairly easily shreds through the balloons, or the Moabs, but at the same time, the Moabs are slowly getting further. Obviously, it's pretty much completely destroying the normal balloons. The Moabs are going to be its biggest issue, I would argue. But if you can deal with the Moabs, you can deal with it. On to the next monkey. The next monkey is a monkey I rarely ever use, and you almost never see me use, ever, is the ice monkey. But from what I can remember when I used to use him a little bit, I used his bottom path, the icicle freeze, and I think the top path. As you can see, it pretty much just slows Moabs down and it does almost nothing to anything else. So, quite literally useless against the little balloons, but when it comes to what it's supposed to be, of course, a support ability, it's fairly good. So let's give it what it needs to be, to shine, and give it some support. We'll give it this dude, and I didn't realize that, obviously now it's hindsight 2020, but I didn't realize that when he froze the balloons, they counted as lead, or not lead, they counted as frozen, so he couldn't pop them. So obviously I had to add that monkey tower, but the second you could pop the frozen balloons, with the support of the ice monkey, things just went so much better, and the ice monkey just did work. So, on to the next monkey. On to the last and final monkey we will be doing. It is the glue gunner, and now it's a close call between balloon solver and sticky or super sticky glue or whatever. But I'm gonna just show you both because I couldn't pick. As you can see, the balloon solvent doesn't do much against Moabs, but it shreds the little balloons. So let's give it some support to, make it look better than it really is, I guess. So we'll give it some simple support. I won't be using the actual Phoenix ability. I just like to get it because it makes it look cooler. And then let's throw in a couple of ZOMGs. So as you can see, he's not popping almost at all compared to the other things. But you'll see in a minute here, as soon as all of the balloons the ZOMGs start to break into normal Moabs and BFBs and normal balloons, he just disintegrates them, which is exactly what he was designed to do. So design-wise, it's a 10 out of 10 from me, since, of course, that's what they were trying to do with it, I assume. So now I'm going to show you the super glue, that's what it's called, super glue upgrade. And as you can see here, he just sticks them, and he does a decent bit of damage to Moab class balloons, actually. Keeps them there forever, but then the little balloons come, and once again, he's kind of bad against the little balloons. But you can see he's only shooting the one, and the others are sticking there. They stuck there for a while, all things considered. So that's, well, I think I give you another example in the video, but it's pretty self-explanatory, so I'll just let you go through the rest on your own. I'm gonna do my outro now, I guess. Thank you for watching the video. Give a like or a sub if you enjoyed, and have a good day.